So one of the cool things about, well, I mean, one of many of the cool things about actually making legitimate progress on the addition and remodel of the house is as things are completed, we can start taking things sort of out of storage and putting them where they go. And I say that because a lot of my clothing has been in storage for like a year. And I know that's crazy because you guys see how infrequently I actually reuse the same clothes on daily content. Anyway, point is, I found a lot of my clothes, and this is one of them, and it's super cute and awesome, and I love the dress. And good news, COVID didn't make it so I couldn't wear my pre-COVID clothes. So winning all around. I'm not making a dress soap. I've already done that. And I'm not, doing anything at all remotely related to what I'm talking about right now. But, this is my time. And I just sort of talk about whatever I want. But I will tell you what we are doing today on this awesome FAQ day in just a minute. But before I do, hello, I am Mrs. Soap and Clay. I can see my entire wardrobe again. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things. And today, as I said, is an FAQ, and I will be stamping soaps while I talk about the differences in lotions, liquid lotions, because that's actually kind of a confusing thing for a lot of people, and also something that's not super talked about in any real fashion. And because I've been getting so many questions and comments on the very few liquid lotion videos that I've made on the channel in the past, month or so, been getting a lot of comments. I thought it's probably a good time to really talk about what makes, a lightweight lotion, or a midweight lotion, or a cream, or a balm, or a salve, all of the things. And so that's what we're going to do today. Again, as I said, while I'm stamping soaps. So, come along for the awesome FAQ about lotion, which is not represented in the video. Okay, a quick and dirty FAQ on lotion formulations, and that's awesome. And I have been so freaking grateful, and so you guys are just awesome with all the orders. I've been in the weeds. I appreciate you so much for all of the orders. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad that this video is quick because I need to get back to filling them. So lotions, all things lotions. I get a ton of questions about how to formulate a recipe for lotions for insert purpose here. Now, first and foremost, all lotions, liquid lotions, come with 4 main ingredients, right? You have your waters, you have your oils and butters, considered like one ingredient, right? You have your emulsifier, and you have your thickener, also called a co-emulsifier. Now, for your emulsifiers, those are things like cetyl alcohol, emulsifying wax, beeswax, those sorts of things. For your thickeners or your co-emulsifiers, we're looking at, lipid emulsifiers and thickeners. So like stearic acid, cetyl alcohol, etc. And in some instances, you're going to want to put in a humectant, but that's, a little bit different of a process. So we won't get too far into that right now. But how you determine what kind of lotion it's going to be and where you're going to use it is ultimately going to be based on how you mess with the percentages for all 4 of those ingredients. Now for the water bits, you can go anywhere from 50% water, so 50% of the total solution, to 85% water. I honestly would not go above 80% in a liquid lotion because it's going to be very, very thin. And at that point, there's really no use to even, make it or use it. It's not going to deliver any sort of moisture. It's just going to kind of be a mess. So your 80% lotions are going to be your very lightweight lotions. So a daytime moisturizer for the face, for example. Good to have a nice lightweight oil with that, or lotion with that. And so for that particular instance, you would do 80% water, probably 10% of just a liquid oil, eliminate the butter entirely, and then the rest would be your emulsifiers and your, co-emulsifiers like stearic acid. Going to be a very lightweight oil, or lotion, very similar to, well, again, lightweight facial creams, but also just kind of like the crap lotion that you can pick up at the craft store or Walmart or whatever, like that. Now, if you wanted to go thicker, you wanted like a hand cream, for example, you would drop that water percentage down to 70%, let's say, and increase what you are putting in with your oils and your butters. And so a good ratio for a hand cream, so it's nice and, emollient, would be, about 70% water. I would say 10% liquid oils and 10% solid butters. And then your emulsifiers kept at that remaining 8 to 10%. And that's going to give you a nice mid-weight, lotion. Now going down into body butter territory, which you can do with a water-based lotion if you want, and you don't want it to be 100% butters, that's going to be like your 60% water. And so in a case like that, you would have 60% water and really split the difference and go like 15% butter and 15% liquid oil. And then the rest you would be making up for with your thickeners and your emulsifiers. Obviously, as you get less water in these, the consistency of the lotion itself gets thicker. Now, in what instances would you ever need something less than 60% in your water concentration? Well, a barrier cream is a prime example of that. And that's actually the recipe that I'll be giving you tomorrow. But that's really when you can go literally just half and half with your water and your oils and butters. Well, your water and your other three. So your emulsifier, your thickener, and your oils and butters. And create a nice cream that is good for, sun protection or good for wound healing, those sorts of things. And it creates a very, very thick lotion. You are getting into the territory of a proper, body butter type consistency with something like that. But that's not something that you're ever going to want to use as like a daytime on your face type moisturizer because it's very heavy. It's going to be very difficult to put your makeup on and do the things. But that's also something that's very good to use as a nighttime moisturizer, and you're putting in all of your amazing essential oils and your extracts and whatnot to do skin repair overnight. Something like that, once you start playing with the water ratios and decreasing them to, the 50 to 60% range, you are going to have a very hard time getting it out of a squeeze container. So you do have to think about your containers while you're playing with the different consistencies of your lotion as well. But realistically, every time you start playing with decreasing or increasing your water, the real thing that you're decreasing or increasing, in concert with is going to be your oils and your butters. And obviously, when you play with oils and butters in a lotion recipe, you want to look at the fatty acid profiles of your oils and your butters and the comedogenic ratings to make sure that what you are putting into this particular lotion is not going to be pore clogging, is not going to, maybe enhance an acne prone skin and make it break out. You need to pay attention to that based on your, where you want the lotion to be used. But in all honesty, most people, when they're making liquid lotions, they're not quite at the point where they want to start diving into like face creams or barrier creams or, sunscreens and things like that. They're really just looking for an overall all body lotion. And so when I get asked that question, and I get asked that question very often, what's the right ratio for, just an all over lotion, just that you put on every day and do the thing? I would say the 70% for the water and, 20% a combination of your oils and your butters in equal parts. So 10% of each of those, along with your emulsifiers and your, co-emulsifiers or your thickeners. That's going to be great for most all skin types, for most all uses, for sure. But you can push the boundaries on a nice liquid lotion and really create a very emollient, moisture-rich, locking in all of that, beautiful fatty acids from your oils and butters by decreasing the water content and increasing the oil and or butter that you want to put in. And this is a precursor, because tomorrow we're actually doing one of these more complex lotions, and I wanted to get you guys some good information right away today, so we have time to talk about the specifics of tomorrow's recipe tomorrow. And there it is, a fast and dirty deep dive on all things lotion. And yeah, so playing around with the water content, as well as, your thickeners, your emulsifiers, etc., 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 is really what's going to make or break a lotion and give you the difference between like an all over body lotion or something, better or heavier, like a night cream for like your eyes or your face or whatever. So there's that for sure. If you're interested in cool liquid lotion recipes, you can do one of two things. You can subscribe, because in a couple days I'm going to be giving you my most favorite lotion cream recipe. So like a nice thick, it's delightful. And so there's that. But also you can become a member of the channel and you will have access to the Discord. And I have a boatload of lotion recipes currently in the recipe section. So, click the join button, do the things. Awesome. For the other, just click the subscribe button and you can see the next recipe. Awesome too. For those of you who have done one or the other or both, hello, Sudsers or VIP Sudsers or OG Sudsers or preferred Sudsers or just, Sudsers. Thank you. You're awesome. I appreciate you guys. Every day. And that will never change. It is what it is. You're stuck with me. And I am very, very happy to be stuck with you. So thank you. I am out of here for today. I'm going to go see what other clothes I have forgotten about and maybe have like a fit check day. Sounds like fun for me. And I will see you guys all again tomorrow for another round of soapy fun. Bye.